Step number 2, check DTC and fill the current DTC detected by ECM. Connect SDT2 and take DTC P0100 and P0113. Both are the DTC showing in pending, and write down the DTC in answer sheet P0100, P0113. We troubleshoot for P0100. Next, SDT, select the service manual and find the DTC P0100. Trouble area, MAF sensor and or its circuit or ECM. Go to the diagram. Show the trouble areas in diagram. First, MAF sensor and its circuit. MAF sensor circuit A1, A2 and C1. These are the circuits. Then MAF sensor number 1. Then ECM number 3. These are the trouble areas for this DTC. Then next step, check a data list. Check a data list regarding detected DTC and fill out the abnormal parameter. In data list, select MAF and IAT sensor. First select MAF, IAT and engine speed. Then we need to start the engine. Start the engine. After starting, we need to check the data showing in scan tool data, MAF and IAT reading. Write down the values in answer sheet. MAF and IAT data. Write down the answer sheet MAF and IAT data. Then we need to go service manual. In engine, select scan tool data. We need to compare the values with the service manual. Select scan tool data. In scan tool data, select MAF, mass airflow rate, engine idle speed with no load after warming up. A reference condition 1.0 to 4.0 gram per second. Next, IAT intake air temperature, engine idle speed after warming up. Condition -5 degrees Celsius plus environment temperature to 40 degrees Celsius plus environment temperature. Write down the reference value in answer sheet. We need to fully complete it as per service manual. Okay. As per comparison, first MAF value found bad, not okay. Then IAT, that also bad. Both of the values are bad. Then go to step 5, troubleshooting according to the DTC. We are going to troubleshoot for P0100. Go to the step number 1, engine and emission control system check. Before checking, we need to switch off the engine turn off, then check engine and emission control system. Check air intake, exhaust system, wiring harness for any abnormality. Then check for step number 2, MAF sensor power supply circuit check. Ignition of disconnect MAF and IAT sensor connector. disconnect the negative terminal, disconnect the MAF and IAT coupler. Check coupler for any crack, damage or corrosion on terminal and found OK. Then we need to check the A1 and C1 circuit. A1 light blue and C1 brown color wire. Connect lead wire to multimeter and select knob to 20 volt. Then we need to check the battery voltage first. Connect the positive probe to positive terminal and negative probe to negative terminal. Battery voltage found OK. Then connect the positive cable to A1 circuit. A1 light blue and ground wire to brown. That means black cable to brown wire. If we not connected a positive or negative terminal properly, the multimeter showing negative value. So please ensure positive probe connected to positive and negative connected to negative. Then connect the negative terminal of battery. Then turn on the ignition. Ignition switch turned on and then check for the voltage. Voltage we need approximately 5 volt in A1 and C1. That found OK. Good. Then write down the values in answer sheet. A1 and C1 voltage 5.01 volt. Good. Then turn off the ignition. Then disconnect the negative terminal and then disconnect the lead wire. Disconnect the negative terminal and disconnect the lead wire. Then turn off the multimeter. If the voltage is 5 volt, we need to go step number 4. Step number 4 is MAF sensor signal circuit check. Set ignition off, disconnect C01 and E01 connector from ECM. Check proper terminal connection C01 and E01 connector. If connections are OK, check the following points. A2 circuit. First disconnect negative terminal, then disconnect C01 and E01 connector. Disconnect first and check for any crack, damage or corrosion on terminal in both coupler and found OK. Then we need to check A2 circuit resistance. A2 circuit color code is green wire in C01 61 pin number. We need 2 lead wire and connect to multimeter. Select the multimeter in resistance 200 ohm. Connect the lead wire and check the lead wire resistance. The lead wire resistance is 1.3 ohm. Then connect the lead wire to green color wire of MAF IAT coupler. Then connect other lead wire to ECM coupler C01 61. This is a pin number and check for the resistance. Resistance is we need to less than 1 ohm. A2 resistance 0.3 ohm. Good. Next we need to resistance between A2 circuit and ground. A2 circuit and ground we need infinity. Remove the lead wire from ECM connector and check with the ground showing open loop, that means infinity. Write down the value in answer sheet resistance between A2 circuit and ground infinity. Then we need to next step resistance between A2 terminal and other terminal in MAF and IAT coupler. We checking all the points are showing open loop. A2 and other terminal open loop, good. And then next point, voltage of A2 circuit approximately 0 volt when ignition is on. Select the multimeter to 20 volt. Then connect the negative terminal. Then turn on the ignition switch. After ignition on, check the voltage of A2 circuit and ground. A2 circuit and ground 0 volt. A2 circuit wire color is green wire. We found OK. Then turn off the ignition switch. Then disconnect negative terminal. Then disconnect the lead wire and turn off the multimeter. Write down the values in answer sheet. A2 and A2 voltage 0 volt, good. If check result is OK, go to step number 5. Step number 5 MAF sensor check. MAF sensor and IAT sensor inspection. Remove MAF and IAT sensor. Remove the screws from air filter case and then remove the MAF sensor. And check the MAF sensor. Check sensor O-ring for damage and deterioration. If faulty condition is found, replace MAF and IAT sensor. This is the O-ring. Check for any damage or deformation. If found, replace MAF and IAT sensor. Then step 3, arrange 3 new 1.5 volt batteries in series and check the voltage is 4.5 to 5 volt. We have a 5 voltage battery for checking MAF sensor. Check the additional power supply voltage is 5 volt. It's found OK. Then we need to connect power supply, additional power supply and multimeter probe to MAF sensor. For checking MAF sensor, we need SDT1. Connect the testing probe to channel 1. We connected channel 1. Then turn on the oscilloscope. That means SDT1. In utility, select the oscilloscope function. This is the oscilloscope function. Then we need to set some parameter according to the service manual. We need to select channel 1 2.0 volt and in US section we need 100 US. This is the parameter we need to set. Channel 1 2 volt. First we set channel 1 2 volt. Volt per division. Then 100 US. This is the value 100 US. Then we need to set 2.72 volt. Then we need to connect the additional power supply and oscilloscope to the MAF and IAT sensor. Check the pin number in service manual. Please ensure the knob, projecting knob is same as in figure. and ensure the pin is connected properly. For connecting this, first we need to connect additional power supply positive to pin number 4, then connect additional power supply negative to pin number 3, then connect oscilloscope positive probe to terminal number 2, and then connect oscilloscope negative to additional power supply negative. We connected all the pin to MAF sensor. Then we need to check the signal waveform changes depending on the amount of air blow. We can see in oscilloscope the graph is straight, no changes. We can see the voltage is in 3 volt. One division volt is 2. We can see in 3 volt. We can blow the air in this hole. First we need to blow small air. No changes in the waveform, that is bad. Then next is blowing large air. In this also no change in graph. Both the same voltage showing 3 volt in graph. We need to write down the values in answer sheet. MAF sensor inspection. First we blowing small air. Write down small air blow, and we can see the voltage in graph 3 volt, that is bad. Then we blow large air and found the same volt 3 volt bad. Both the values are in bad. Then we go to diagram. First we checked the power supply of A1 and C1. We can check using multimeter and found 5 volt, that is okay. Then we checked A2 circuit for resistance, A2 and ground, A2 and other terminal, and A2 and voltage. When ignition is on, all the checking points in A2 circuits are good. That means circuit is okay. A1, A2, C1 circuit are okay. Then we checked MAF sensor. For checking MAF sensor, first we connect the power supply, additional power supply positive and additional power supply negative to this line, and connect oscilloscope probe to this terminal and check for the voltage, but no change in air blowing. Also the DTC found MAF and IAT sensor. That means both the sensor are not working properly. Both the sensor have a common earth point. That earth point may be broken or open circuit. This is a problem. Then reconnect the MAF sensor to air filter assembly and tighten the screws. Then connect the coupler to MAF and IAT sensor. Then connect the ECM coupler, both the engine and main harness properly. Then connect the negative terminal. MAF sensor inspection is completed.